So here I am, Stephen Carlson, with Working from the Heart, and the topic of today's release is I can't keep up, so why bother? In our society, we feel a constant pressure to perform, to achieve, to accomplish, to acquire. Somehow we feel like we need to be making progress, and as we look around, we see other people in the media around us, our friends, our circle of acquaintances, and we compare ourselves. So it's that pressure, the constant pressure for achievement and performance that becomes exhausting. And very frequently, there can be a counter reaction as well, which is, hell no! A pushing away, a rejecting of this constant pressure for achievement performance. So that kind of push and pull of emotion is perfect for getting us stuck, for making our working lives a misery. However, if we examine that and release around that topic, then we can also accomplish further freedom. We can feel further freedom and flow. So let's get going. Let's try that. I'm going to use the Sedona method, which is a simple toolbox, a toolkit for letting go of limiting emotions, thoughts, and beliefs. So find a place where you can be comfortable, and when you're ready, take a breath and just allow things to be as they are. And think about the pressure to perform. There may be some recent memory, an incident, something that happened. Or maybe it's just a constant pressure that you feel. So allow this to come up and notice what comes up. Notice the thoughts, which may appear as images, sounds even. Notice any sensations arising in the body. That's how emotion is expressed. And just as best you can, allow all of this to be as it is. In fact, see if you can bring a little curiosity to the table and just see what comes up as a result of I have to push, I have to perform, I have to keep up. Good. And then notice also any sense of pushing away, holding on, any kind of wanting to control this experience, wanting to understand it, wanting to let go of it. And just as best you can you welcome that? Allow that, open to that. Let's just go back to the original feeling, I have to perform. And welcome that. And then the reaction, no. Can you allow that to be? And we're going to go back one more time. I have to perform, I have to push, I have to keep up. And then the resistance, no. So it's this interplay between the emotion that comes up, your reaction to I have to push to keep up, and then the resistance, the no, the not wanting to feel or experience that. This is very typical to our experience as human beings. The world pushes us, we say, we come up with some kind of response, it arises naturally, And then the not wanting to feel that, whatever that reaction is. It's this push and pull that creates that sense of the individual fighting and struggling against a cruel and indifferent world. So just for now, notice the sense in which it feels personal. And just open and acknowledge, open to and acknowledge that. Of course it feels personal, of course. So just notice that. And then, all that's been stirred up by this exercise could you let that go? Would you let that go? And when? So just take a breath and just allow the unfolding. And let's go back again. Think of some incident that might call up to you that sense of I have to push, I have to perform. And just notice all that it stirs up. Notice any reactions. Notice the thoughts, images and sounds, stories, beliefs. And notice also the physical reactions in the body, the manifestation of emotion in the body. And this time we're going to go a little deeper in the body, so just turn the focus to any activity, any reaction stirred up in the body. Very often this is felt from, let's say, the throat down to the groin. But many other kinds of feelings will come up as well. And so just notice what's happening in the body to that, as that reaction to, I have to push, I have to push, perform, achieve, accomplish. Notice any sense of tension, constriction. And just allow that as best you can, open to it, give it permission. And now, this might be a stretch, but can you notice what lies beyond all that? Notice what is not restricted, what is open. Notice that around any kind of physical sensations, obviously, there is also an openness, an emptiness. And just as best you can you focus on that? Allow that to be your focus. And then turn your focus back to any sense of restriction in the body, any reaction in the body to, I have to push, I have to accomplish. And now, check and see, is it the same as when you started, or has it shifted, or is it continuing to shift? And so again, any sensation in the body, can you simply open to that, welcome that, any reaction to, I have to push, I have to achieve. And now we're going to do a different kind of shift. Can you just turn your attention to your foot, and specifically your big toe on your right foot. Turn your focus, all your attention, to the big toe on your right foot. And again, just open. Breathe. And then shift your attention back to any remaining tension, any constriction, any reaction to I have to push, I have to achieve, I have to accomplish. And again, notice, is it the same? Is it perhaps different? Has it shifted? Or does it continue to shift? Now, just as best you can, would you let that go? When? So, that's enough for now. If this had any benefit, just remember you can always go back, replay the video, and you'll find deeper and deeper levels of freedom by doing that. So, thanks for watching. Now, again, all this week, in fact, all this month of August, I'm going to be doing a series of releases like this, just to loosen up any kinds of restrictions we feel around the topic of work. All of these releases are related to work. And the whole point really is to allow ourselves to feel a little bit more freedom, openness, flow, and to stimulate also creativity and enjoyment. So that's it for now. See you tomorrow.